This is the Iron Nerd Chat. Calm your ass down! I'm coming in hot! Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Nerd Vengers, Broke Vengers, and visitors to the tower, how are we today? Welcome to the morning stream for this Marvel Monday, and what a glorious Marvel Monday it is! I'm excited, you're excited, we're all excited, baby! Woo! Kevin Feige. He did it again! He did it again! He tricked everybody into thinking he's this super nice guy, including James Gunn. I absolutely love it. We're going to talk about how Kevin Feige visited the set of Suicide Squad. And whoo, baby, if you're a Marvel fan, this is very good news. I'm coming in hot! Woo! Nerd Vengers, how we doing? It's good to see you. Welcome to the tower. Flying in, man, over this beautiful city. So much cool stuff, man. It's a good vibe. It's a good mood today. Got a lot I want to talk to you guys about today. Of course, we're going to be going over this James Gunn stuff. I think it's hilarious. James Gunn is an idiot. I said it. We're going to get into that. We're going to break all of that down and more. There's also some other cool stuff I want to talk about. Thor, Chris Hemsworth, the hero that we need, coming in to shoulder the MCU for the next 10 years, and I absolutely love it. I also wanted to talk to you about Doughboys, episode 4. Real good. Turning the season around, I think. I'd say yes. We've got that and more to get over. Let's get into it. Meet me down in the studio. I'll see you guys down there. Oh, hey, what's up, George? Shouldn't you be at the gift shop? Yeah, man. Get down there and sell some fanny packs. Woo! Nerd Vengers! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. I hope your weekend was good. We got a lot of stuff I want to go over today, so let's get right into it. Let's say what's up. Let's say good morning to all of these beautiful people. Lord Vito first in. What's up, Lord Vito? Adam G is in here. Mike Porter's in the building. Dingo Gaming's in the building. Star Wars Santa is here. Jace Windu, Peter Ferret, Brian O'Connor, Jamie Williams, Fan Jexture's here. Darth Clean, Bill M, Dan the Man, Andrew Gates, Russell Whiskey, Steve Mr. Deeds, Chris, 2nd Street Marvel, Trinity's in the building. Stormy's here. Double Barrel Gaming, world famous. Hi Bashti. JT's in the building. Clone 199 Trooper is in the building. Anthony Strader, Eric Z, Landon Dubes, Cam. Holy cow, Jareth Loveberry equals MCU square. Ultra Spider-Man Instinct Labs is in the building. Friggin' Dandrix is here. Lucas Tex Venger. UBD. Oh my god, so many beautiful people. All right, I can't. I'm going to get out of breath. I'm going to be out of breath. What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well, man. Hope you guys are doing well. These nuts in the building. Best believe that. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys had a good weekend. Did you have a good weekend? Let me know if you had a good weekend. I want to know. Did you have a good weekend? Who's the imposter? What are you talking about? No, I didn't. Broke neck life. Yeah. That's rough. Vito. It was all right. Okay. My weekend was ass. Among Us, Josh. Yes. Okay, show notes. Let's get into this. Show notes. Look, tonight, 9 p.m. Tonight, 9 p.m., maybe a little bit earlier. I'm not 100% sure. We will be playing Among Us with you guys live on stream, okay? So I know a very little about this. I spent all weekend just chilling out, doing streams, and then going and swimming in a lazy river. I was in the lazy river, and I was just sipping, what are those things called? Long Island iced teas. I was just sipping Long Island iced teas all weekend, so I'm a little bit out of touch. But I will link up with Adam later. And tonight, at either 8 or 9, we're going to be playing some Among Us with all of you. Is Among Us really that good? Kendall asks. Kendall, I have no idea. I'm just being pressured into doing it, and so we're going to do that tonight. So come on by tonight. Give them the love. Tonight. Be there. Also, by the way, if you guys have never subscribed to the channel, it's kind of an interesting concept. You can click the subscribe button and enable the bell for notifications. Enable the bell for notifications. But you know what, folks? If you were here on Friday, you know we had a run-in with a certain mouse. And I wanted to let you guys know, Nerdvengers and Brokevengers. Now, no spoilers. Don't spoil anything if you're a Nerdvenger. But I wanted to show you guys something. I wanted to show you a little something, okay? In fact, meet me downstairs in the basement. Meet me in the basement. I'll see you guys in a second here. Actually, this is way too awkward. Get some music going on. Okay, cool. Now meet me in the basement. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool down here, huh? Look, I know, many of you had no idea we have a basement. It's not just any basement, okay? There are constantly things coming into the tower, massive amounts of money being spent. We're bringing stuff in. Some of it we can't just bring in on the street, okay? Some of it I'm not trying to tell Uncle Sam about, okay? So keep it a secret. Nerdvenger members, if you know what I'm talking about. But look around. Look around. Some of the equipment is coming in. Massive purchase, billions of dollars over the weekend. And we're going to be ready. Next time that fucking mouse wants to come to my tower, you can have all the Star Destroyers you want. I've got the Nerdvengers. We're ready to go. So, just wanted to let you guys know, we're going to be ready. All right, meet me at the studio. I'll be right there. Oh yeah, and how dare I not say what's up to Bob. If you didn't know, Nerdvengers already know, but you Brokevengers, you probably don't know. That's Bob. Don't worry about Bob. He is a robot. He doesn't need to eat, okay? He's just down here working on stuff. Yeah, Bob, keep doing what you're doing, okay? Right on. Okay. Life is good, baby! Life is good. Life is good. Wouldn't you agree? So come on by for that tonight. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta figure something out here. I gotta tweak something. This is gonna be a really awkward little moment here. Sorry. I want to go over this whole James Gunn thing, but I just remembered I forgot to do a thing. So I gotta try to figure this out real quick. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. All right, let's get into it.
It's the craziest news of the day.
Whoa!
No,
I just fixed it. Chat. We're supposed to have a fucking. Where's the craziest news of the day thing? All right. Anyway, pause that music. Look, this is hilarious to me. This is really and truly hilarious to me. James Gunn says Kevin Feige visited the Suicide Squad set, reassures fans there's no Marvel and DC feud. Okay, awesome. Let's see what Mr. Gunn had to say about all of this, yeah? And I'm going to read right from the article, ladies and gentlemen. This is from comicbook.com. As he's done time and time before, James Gunn says there's no bad blood whatsoever between the executives of Marvel Studios and DC Films. In fact, Gunn revealed in the comments section on a recent Instagram post that he invited Marvel Studios' two head honchos to hang out on the set of The Suicide Squad to catch up, responding to a fan's question asking the filmmaker how Marvel responded to his new gig on Squad. Gunn said, any Marvel versus DC chatter is all drummed up by the fans. I absolutely love this. I told Kevin Feige before I took the job, and he was very cool and supportive, as he always is, Gunn said. He just wanted me to make a good movie. He and Lou D'Esposito even came to visit the set and watched us shoot. There isn't the enmity behind the scenes like there is in the fan community. Gunn, of course, boarded the movie as director, having already penned the script. Both jobs came in the span of months after he was temporarily relieved of his position as director of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, after racy 10-year-old tweets surfaced and caught an uproar online. Okay, let's get back into chatting. And Chet, you're like really close to getting kicked out today. Yeah, because I really wanted that stinger. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit, guys. Here's the dealy-dally. Why can't we see the article? Yeah, I apologize. Another technical difficulty. Chet, that's 2. So we're about to get you out of here. Now, look. I find this to be really, really funny. I can imagine Kevin Feige in this situation. And I don't know if James Gunn is really this naive, or maybe he actually believes this, or maybe he's playing the game just like Feige is. But there ain't no goddamn way Kevin Feige went to that set and wasn't looking every which way, talking to every single person, observing. I bet it wasn't even really Kevin Feige. I bet it was actually a life model Kevin Feige decoy. That's what I think. I think Kevin Feige literally put in a life model decoy of himself, and it went to the set, and it took sonic readings. It took radar readings. It took all sorts of readings, okay? And I bet he's watching the video feed through the thing. And James Gunn is like, "Oh man, it's really cool that you're here, Kevin. I'm glad that there's no actual aggression coming from Marvel. I'm glad that you're not gonna try to betray me and take over DC and see all that stuff." And Feige's literally probably in his satellite type of thing flying around as that footage is coming in from the LMD, and he's probably literally like, "This fucking dumbass! I knew James was a dumbass, but I didn't know he was this much of a dumbass." Laughing his fucking ass off, dude. There ain't no way that dude went there and he's not taking every little thing. He's probably got dust samples, blood samples, DNA samples, all of this kind of stuff. All of it. Oh, yeah. I bet he's playing him. I bet he's playing him big time, man. Big time. Because what do we know? What do we know? Well, we know that Doctor Strange 2 Into the Multiverse of Madness is getting amped up. Amped up. That's my take. My take is that Feige played this dude. Literally. And I've seen a lot of people supporting this idea online. A lot of people tweeting, saying, like, they can't really be this stupid. Oh, no, they are. DC's this stupid. James Gunn is this stupid. And Kevin Feige is a fucking mastermind. Promise. Promise you that's the... Hang on one second. Hello. Oh, Kevin, what's up? Yeah, no, no, I'm definitely talking mad shit on DC. No, I'm hyping you up. Dude, just, you have nothing to worry about. No, I know. Look, me and Mickey, we're all good. No, we squashed it. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's all good. Uh-huh. How many zeros? Nice. Beautiful. No. Don't worry. I'm gonna keep it going. Yeah. All right, buddy. Talk to you soon. All right. See ya. So, yeah. As I've said before, and I'll say again, Kevin Feige, mastermind. Nothing to worry about when it comes to the MCU. You know, a lot of people crying. A lot of people concerned, and I think the dude is still just making monster moves behind the scenes. I think Marvel is going to be completely fine. And we're heading towards greener pastures. We're heading towards greener pastures, 100%. It's going to be great. Planning airstrikes as we speak. Yeah. Maybe he is. So, that happened. I honestly think it's pretty funny. I really do. I think that I think Feige's got him. But of course, there's other news out there in this crazy world that we live in. Some news came out about Chris Hemsworth and Thor. And there were people talking about this in the Discord very calmly and with full amount of respect for each other. It was really impressive to see. I'm really proud of the community. So, maybe we should just get into the theater and look at this. Give me 1 second here. Take that down. Oh, cool. Yeah, maybe we should. All right, check it out. Here we go. Let's check this article out. Let's see what's going on in this article. And this music is too aggressive. You need to calm down, Chad. All right, yeah, put that on. Classic little chill song. Okay. Chris Hemsworth comments on Marvel retirement after Thor Love and Thunder. I'm going to skip right to the news. News! In an interview with Ellie Mann, Chris Hemsworth was asked about Thor Love and Thunder and how he feels about shooting would begin next year. Note this interview was transcribed in Polish. Hey, how about that? So these quotes have been translated using Google Translate and thus may not be entirely accurate to what he said. You bet your dupa they're not. After reading the script, I can say that I am very excited. For sure, there will be a lot of love and a lot of lightning in this production. Laughs. I'm glad that after all that happened in Avengers Endgame, I'm still part of the Marvel Universe, and we can continue the story of Thor. Of course, I can't tell you anything about the plot, but to satisfy your curiosity, I'll say that I had a lot more fun reading the script than on Thor Ragnarok, and that proves something because that movie was brilliant. I think he's implying that the other one was brilliant, right? The interviewer also brings up the topic of Thor potentially retiring as a character and passing on the title and hammer to another actor. In a surprise bit of bluntness, Chris Hemsworth denies that this will be his last outing as Thor in the MCU. Are you crazy? I'm not going into any retirement period. Thor is way too young for that. He's only 1,500 years old. It is definitely not a film that I say goodbye to this brand. At least I hope so. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. And the world rejoiced. And the world rejoiced. Hey, Neo, you're like 2 seconds away from being banned forever, and I'm not even kidding. You watch your flappy gums in this fucking chat. In fact, I'm over it. You're done. In fact, you're done. See ya. Now, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this a little bit. My man said a couple of different things. Number one, he said the script was even better, or he had even more fun with the script than he did for Thor Ragnarok. Now, this is awesome. A lot of people have been hyping up this script. A lot of people have. So, I'm really excited to check it out. I'm really excited to see what's going on. But it's awesome to hear him talking about how it's going to be a really, really fun ride. Like a super, super really fun ride. I'm super pumped. And then his comments about not going into retirement and how it's definitely not a film that he says goodbye to in the brand. Look, I understand that there are people out there that think everything's fine in the MCU and that everything's all good, baby, and that we're going to be, okay over here. But there are a lot of Marvel fans that are concerned, that are looking at the current lineup and being like, the fuck? Etc., etc. So, with Chris saying this is actually really big news, and I think that a lot of fans are really excited to hear this. I, for one, am really excited to hear about this as well. Like, dude, Thor, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, these are like the passing of the baton type characters. You know what I mean? Like the passing of the batons. It's really important that we have characters from the old guard. Thor has been around for all of it. He literally cut the head off Thanos. I think it's really, really important that Thor is still in the MCU. So I, for one, incredibly excited about this. Incredibly excited about this. I think we need some Thor. Now, look, I think Doc Strange, I think they need to lock Doc Strange up. I think the next thing that they could do to really make people happy, to really get us, feeling good, lock Benedict Cumberbatch up. Lock him up. Lock him up for like 10, 11 years. Lock him up. We need all kinds of Doctor Strange moving forward. We need it. Need it. So, I'm hoping that they can lock him up and that they can lock Thor up. And another thing that we need Spider-Man locked up. I know it's crazy. I know it's tough with Sony. I have no idea what's going on over there. Feige needs to figure it out, and he needs to lock Tom Holland up. If you can lock Tom Holland up, and you can lock Thor up, and you can lock Doctor Strange up, then I think we'll all be okay with a little more Carol Danvers. You know what I mean? I think we'll all be okay with a little more Captain Marvel. Just watch your scales. Watch your scales, tips and balance and all that, all right? Because I'm kind of concerned. Not going to lie. All right, let's get into DOS chatting, but I think there's actually some other stuff online that I wanted to go over. Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about? I want to talk about The Boys. I talked about this a little bit on Saturday with the Nerdvengers, but man, guys, The Boys, episode 4. Whew! Holy hell. That's some good television. I watched it twice. It was everything that I was missing from the first 3 episodes. You'll recall I've talked about the first 3 episodes. I've said, look, they're all right. You know, they're all right, but they're missing the magic for me that was in the first season. You know what I mean? But Josh, I thought the season was horrible. Who said that? Was that Lavis? Is that a Lavis take? So, yeah, so the first 3 episodes didn't have the magic for me that season 1 had, and I was kind of bummed, right? Episode 4 brings all that shit back, and it made me realize what was missing. What was the missing factor? What was the missing factor that made it so good in episode 4 and so not that good in episodes 1 through 3? And that would be, are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you ready? The butthole clenching fear that Homelander will just jump into any scene and rip all of the characters apart. That's what it is. That is literally the missing ingredient. That was the missing spice. It's like having an everything bagel, but you're missing some of those spices on it, some of those things that make the everything bagel the everything bagel. And you're like, this is supposedly an everything bagel, but it don't quite taste like an everything bagel. And you're like, what's that missing ingredient? It's the butthole clenching fear that in any scene, Homelander will come in and rip people apart. You know what I mean? That's what's missing. And man, was it there in spades for episode 4. It was a beautiful thing. The sex helped. I thought the sex scenes were good. You know, the Becca, well, you know what? No, let's not do spoilers. Let's not do spoilers. There are probably people out there that still haven't seen it. But man, the way that episode changed, I really think this should have been, it's one of 2 things. Either this should have been episode 3 and they should have just like condensed all of the story that was going on in episodes 1 and 2 and 3. Or they should have just given us 4 episodes. Just give us 4 episodes. This cliffhanger and this episode, dude, this was it. This was it. This is how you do it. And now it's like such a great cliffhanger that people are excited and want to see what's coming next. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's where I'm at with The Boys, man. You know, rough start for me, but episode 4 brought it home, and now I'm very, very excited. Very, very excited to check out the rest of the season. What did you guys think? Did you guys agree? You guys not agree? Let me know what you're thinking. And I want to check out in here. We might. What? Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. We might have some breaking news and or fake news. Wow. Do you guys want to check this out? Do you guys want to see what just kind of blew my mind a little bit? Okay, let's get into the theater. We'll check this out. We'll watch a little bit of stuff in here, and then we will do some Q&A, okay? All right, let's check this out. Insert the GIF of, if what you've told me is true, you will have earned my trust. Rumor! Mace Windu solo project with Samuel L. Jackson in the works at Lucasfilm. I'm going to repeat that. Rumor! Mace Windu solo project with Samuel L. Jackson in the works at Lucasfilm. Can I get an amen? If the past 12 months have told Star Wars fans anything, It's that, and I was going to make a joke about how these stars shouldn't have Twitter anymore, but we'll just save that. It's that the future of the franchise lies in the Disney Plus streaming service. Following the success of The Mandalorian, Lucasfilm has fast-tracked the development of a bevy of new projects featuring the likes of Lando Calrissian, Ahsoka Tano, and Darth Maul. Next, according to insider Daniel Richtman, holy shit, guys. If this is coming from Daniel, like, this is an 80% real. Wait a minute. Fucking what? This came from Daniel Richtman? Holy shit! The studio's developing a new project featuring the Jedi Master Mace Windu. Per Richtman's initial scoop, the upcoming project will primarily focus on a younger version of the character than fans are used to. However, cinematic icon Samuel L. Jackson is in talks to reprise the role he made famous. That being said, a new, younger actor will come on board to do the bulk of the story's heavy... Wait, what? That being said, a new, younger actor will come aboard to do a bulk of the story's heavy lifting as the character's origins are explored. Okay. 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 Huh. Okay. Okay, let's just read on, and then we'll talk about it, okay? Jackson's first appeared as Mace Windu in The Phantom Menace, the revered blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's just a bunch of bull. Okay. Wow. We need to talk about this. Wee-wah. We need to talk about this. Okay. So. First place my mind goes, and I'm just going to kind of go with it. Here's what I want. Yeah. Totally cool for this dude to be, How I Met Your Mother, exactly. So a Star Wars version of How I Met Your Mother with Sam Jackson in the future talking about this stuff. Okay, I'm all good with that. But here's what I want. That's all well and good, but at the end of the show, I want you to realize that this is an older Mace Windu missing the arm that Anakin cut off. And yes, Trev, he survived the fall from the tower. He's alive. Dude. Make this show, but have Sam Jackson be old, one-armed, and ready for action. Guys. If we get a version... dude, Vito, you're absolutely right. So they just Palpatine him back to life? What the fuck? But here's the thing. That's exactly the point. If Palpatine can survive the fucking Death Star exploding, you know what I mean? If Palpatine can survive the Death Star exploding, come on, guys. Come on. Mace Windu can survive. And here's the other side of this. So it's Logan, but for Windu? Oh, dude. I can only get so erect at him. Please stop. So if they do this, imagine this, guys. Imagine if we are doing a version of the Vong War on Disney Plus in the Filoni-verse with characters like Thrawn, Ezra, Sabine, and Ahsoka. Okay? Why not have an old, grizzled Mace Windu? Why not? Why not? Holy shit, I would love it. He doesn't even have to necessarily do a ton of action. But, I mean, we can figure this out. Dude. Why wouldn't he help Ahsoka? And by the way, it would be awesome to see him even have a conversation with Ahsoka. Oh, thank you, Indra. It would be awesome to see him even have a conversation with Ahsoka. Whew. Wow. That's what I'm hoping for. Get right into the fanboyish desire. That's what I want. I'm going to probably have to end the stream semi-early and knock out a video about this, to be honest with you. We'll go till 11, but damn. Oh, yeah. Mace meets Ahsoka. Who brought this citizen here? Exactly, Vito. That would be great, though, to see her and him, like, kind of going back and forth and all that. Yeah, that civilian comment had you fired up. Dude, had a lot of us fired up. You gonna knock something out after this? Believe it. Inject this right into my veins. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Am I the only one that wants new content? I want new stories with new characters. I'll be happy if they apt some of the books. Yeah. No, Renee, I think that's fair, and I think there are a lot of people there. But the truth is, man, and look, not sexy for everybody to hear, but it's the truth. The truth is with Star Wars, they have major brand damage. They have done major brand damage with a lot of their base. They need to do projects like this, and they need to go back to that well and do it the right way in order to win back a lot of fans. Samuel L. Jackson, like, this is something that should have happened the year Disney bought Star Wars. Basically, what we're seeing here is all of these different decisions that were made by Kathy and the people around her for the past 5 years. You obviously have new people in there making decisions, and they're like, you're all very dumb. Why didn't you make a Mace Windu show like years ago? Sam Jackson is not getting any younger. You're all a bunch of idiots! For sure. And now they're like, oh, well, I guess we could do this. I guess we could. Yeah, do it. Just do it. Figure it out. And so I'm with you. But this should have been done years ago. You know what I mean? In my opinion. She set them back 5 years. Feige is running Star Wars now. Look at the clues. E equals MCU. I cannot officially comment on that other than to say you're absolutely right. Feige is definitely not necessarily in charge, but he's definitely... I know for a fact that he's affected decisions. I know for a fact that this project is probably tied to him being in there for sure. For sure. Here, I need to step out of the theater for just a second here because I want to show you guys something. But I need to, like, whip it up on the screen real quick. So give me just a second. Give me just a second. Because I need to get to... Let me see something here. I'm going to give you guys a little tease. A little tease, if you will.
When we vote, things change. When we vote, things get better.
Okay. I want to show you guys something, okay? Now, this is a little tease for you. By the way, don't tell Mickey about this. Don't tell Mickey about it. Okay? I'm coming back into the theater. I want to show you all a little something here, okay? Nerdvenger members, boy, do we love taking care of you all, and we really, really do. I'm going to be dropping this probably about noon today for members only. For members only. Eventually, it will come out for everybody. It's our newest podcast called the Nerd and Naughty Podcast, and I want to show you just a little bit of it right now. Al Schuler and myself sat down, and we talked about the tale of how we went from sequel trilogy lovers to begrudging sequel trilogy supporters to indifferent on the sequel trilogy to starting to get angry with the sequel trilogy to where are we at now? Well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but we fucking hate the sequel trilogy. Check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nerd and Naughty Podcast, the very first Nerd and Naughty Podcast. I am here
Damn right.
with executive producer Al Schuler. Al, how we doing, my friend?
What's good, people? What's good, man? We in the building. Let's go, man. I'm pumped, man. First episode. Got your boy in here. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. And, dude, this one's going to be really good because what we have to talk about is
it's not just, I think, going to be entertaining, because I think people are going to love it, and they're going to love, like, us, going in on Disney and all that. But I think the other side of it is, this is actually like a real story of what happened as us over the past couple of years. Because, bro, you and me, we've been making content, we've been making videos together, but we've also been talking all the time about this Star Wars stuff and leading up to it. Let me start with this one, man. Is there any disclaimer stuff? Because there's a few, like, me. Yep. I gotta give the little disclaimers to the people out
just to give you a little tease of the spice.
I mean, do you now
see? No ads.
And I think we both see, but like,
no.
Do you now see where
it's like everything that they did in this movie, they half-assed it in a way because it was almost like they were afraid of people's reaction if they'd have gone all the way with it.
True.
Because it's like he shows up on Mustafar. We have no clue that's what it is. You only get like maybe a 3-minute scene of him on Mustafar.
Yeah.
He's hopping all over the fucking galaxy like Dora the Explorer. And it's like, oh, okay, so now he's found this place where Palpatine's been hiding all this time. You don't get an explanation of how the fuck Palpatine ended up there.
Dude.
Nothing at all. All Palpatine tells him is, "Hey, kid, I've got a fleet of Star Destroyers for you, and I've been in your head the whole damn time."
Dude,
like,
that scene is so bad
whatsoever,
bro.
You get
it's
okay. Yeah. Kind of cool, huh? Yeah, it was fun. Say no more. I'm in. Yo, we're gonna drop that. We're gonna drop that at probably noon or something like that. So if you're a Nerdvenger member, you'll see it pop up. If not, it'll come out later, and it'll be a podcast. So we're gonna put it on some podcast catchers, etc., etc. But if you're a Nerdvenger member, like I see Darth Clean asking, it will pop up for you guys later today. So that'll be probably around noon. That'll go up. I'm still working on the thumbnail, etc., etc. Star Wars Santa said, I probably can't watch that. Make me too triggered. Yeah, no, for real. I recommend if you can't, and this is just a serious thing, because I know he's, maybe Santa's joking a little bit, but in all seriousness, if you can't handle me and Al shitting on Disney and shitting on Star Wars for over an hour, don't watch it. Don't watch it. We've gone full dark side. We're completely over it. We're all the way out. But I will say this too. I also talk about in the podcast, like the Gray Order and like what I think we did wrong with the Gray Order, et cetera, et cetera. So there is a lot of confessions from my mind about what was going on with the Gray Order time period. And we apologize to some people, for sure. We apologize to some people. There are some apologies that go out to certain people. And it'll be, I think it's incredible content, to be honest with you. And so the way that I need to get out from the broke Vengers and get into the Nerd Vengers. Yeah, SCB, but we still try to take care of the broke Vengers as well, for sure. We try to take care of everybody, but, as my man Mike Porter says, membership has its privileges. And, oh boy, does it. Oh boy, does it. So, yeah, that'll be cool, man. That'll be cool. You guys will dig it. It's really, I think you know what? I'll say this. I think number one, it's good content because, as opposed to some of you love watching people shit on Disney Star Wars, and that's cool. But I don't know if you've ever seen a video with two guys that had been trying to support Disney Star Wars, had been on the other side of it, had stood up for all of these different things, that had gone years supporting this content, that literally tried to create a fan movement of positivity that supports Star Wars. I don't know if you've ever listened to a podcast where some dudes that did that have flipped and now are going to talk all the shit in the world and tell you how they honestly feel. So I think that it's going to be really compelling content. Now, here's the deal. That podcast is going to mostly just be a podcast. We will have it up here. The video version will be here for members. Members will get access to the video version. But most of the viewing for that is going to be off the pod. So we'll talk more about the podcast eventually.
because we're going to put some really spicy things on there, things that wouldn't play on YouTube normally, you know, things like really controversial things. So, yeah, the Nerd and Naughty podcast, dude. I think you guys are going to dig it for sure. And again, I just want to make sure everybody realizes that it will be available for everyone. But the video version of that podcast will only be, for now, for members. So, let's get that out of the way. Okay. Let's do some Q&A. Will it be on Spotify or Stinger? I believe Spotify. I believe Spotify. I'm not 100% on that. We're trying to figure it out. So basically Thought Sauce, but for nerd issues? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of. I just think there's a route for, look, everybody loves podcasts. Podcasts are getting big. And we're all very frustrated with what's going on in YouTube. YouTube is a very frustrating platform. There are things that you say on YouTube that get you dinged. There's all sorts of crazy stuff like that. It's really tough. So we're going to have a different outlet. We're going to have a podcast where we can just go. And I will hook everybody up with the RSS info. 100%, Adam. Yep. We will do that. Sherlock Holmes, how to get the N symbol thingy. So that's the Nerdvengers badge. That's the Nerdvengers badge. You have to be a member, and then you'll get that badge. It'll pop up for you. And there's a link next to subscribe, and then there's a button next to subscribe, and we can get you the link. Anyway. Can we replace Hemsworth and Portman with Josh and Grace? Whoo! Man, that's nice. That's nice to hear. Love the podcast graphics? Yeah, for sure. So I saw somebody say, can we get a shirt? Eventually, yes. I'm actually going to take that logo that I made. I'm going to send it over to Sly and have him make it even better. But yeah, no, I really dig the direction of this podcast. And like, I love the red, the everything, man. I really like it. You got a podcast idea? Got to check out some stuff on your end? That's awesome, man. Good for you. Nerdvengers link. Yeah, Bashti just threw it in. I listen to podcasts all day when you're not streaming, so I'm glad you started. Oh, that's awesome. Can we make Josh Pattinson's Robin? I saw an image on Discord and it cracked me up. Yeah, I think that was Star Wars Santa. Star Wars Santa threw that image together, and yeah, it was pretty funny, huh? It was pretty funny. So let's get into the questions, guys. I'm probably only going to go for like 10 more minutes, just so you know. I got to get out here and do this this Mace video. I'm going to like do a little bit more research, really think about it, and then do a video where I just nerd out about Mace Windu. Hear from Mickey over the weekend? Yeah. Look, we've worked that out a little bit. I think we're going to be okay for a little bit here. You know what I mean? World Famous says, whoever made the comment about new characters, new stories in Star Wars, I am totally with you. I personally want an origin of the father, possibly Force with connections to the Rakata. That sounds pretty dope, dude. Not going to lie, that sounds cool. Den of Nerds Live, After Dark, memberships, podcasts. I can only see a website as the natural next step. Well, yeah, for sure, Stormy. We're going to host the podcast on the website, and I hope to get in there today and tinker. Why do you think it's all the properties IDW Comics has that they struggle to get into the movie business? I'm not sure exactly what you mean there, Drew's Reviews. Doesn't IDW license out a ton of different things? I don't know. Does IDW even have its own IP? Is that the case? I don't know. I know doesn't IDW do like, I don't know enough about them. Man. I know some people that work there, strangely enough, but. Danny says, the podcast sounds great. On a personal note, I'm making good headway to getting legal again. And once I'm making that income, I can't wait to start paying for the premium content. Oh, that's awesome, man. And honestly, there's no worries either way. Like, you know, look, things are hard out there for people. So, look, We totally understand that not everybody can do premium stuff, and that's all good. We're trying to figure out the balance of premium stuff to non-premium stuff, but the Nerdvengers are very special to us, and we are going to take damn good care of them all the time. Okay, I have to put on an adult daddy face now and go to my son's school to pick up a computer for him to use. Okay, right on. Right on, Reefer Man Reviews. Be well, man. Josh has made a large spice run this week to get back on the mouse's good side. Yeah. Something like that for sure. Yo, what's up, Attack Peter? How you doing, bruh? You watched football yesterday, Josh? Not a single down. Not a single down. Josh Ilnicki. Hey, Josh, had a lot of fun with my friends doing that video with the green screen. I hope that video made it to you. It did. It did, man. It did. And I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil anything for other peeps, but that's going to be really fun what we do with that, man. I appreciate you, Josh. I appreciate the love, man. IDW has mostly licensed franchises. Yeah. Wait, how do we send it green screen? Well, you'd have to have a green screen. There's all sorts of different ways that you could do that. Reposting. But do we have any current details on the Mace Windu's past from books, comics? You know what? That's a great question, Russell. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100%. Maybe I'll do a little research on it. You know what I mean? Maybe put a little research into it. You got time. You got time. We're going to do that. We're going to... That stuff that we talked about on Saturday with the Nerdvengers, I think we'll be doing that next week sometime. Hey, Josh, looks like you were right about Batfleck. Yeah, I'm going to do a video about that today, too. I got so many videos to do. I would rather just stream with you guys and chat all day long. But unfortunately, got to knock out some vids, baby. Knock out some vids, baby. I want to knock out the Mace Windu video. I want to knock out the Chris Hemsworth saves the MCU video. I want to knock out the Batfleck is probably back video. Shit. Adio coming in hot with the $20 super chat. God damn. Thank you, Josh. Just thank you. Well, look, brother, thank you, man. Thank you for the support. Man. We're doing some cool things over here, ladies and gentlemen. And look, a lot of this is literally done because of you guys. Like, I don't know if you guys understand this. I mean, I'm sure you have some idea, but like literally, so Thursday, right? I had the choice. If it wasn't for the members, here's the deal. If it wasn't for the members, I didn't do a video Thursday, I don't think. I gotta remember. But I don't think I did a vid Thursday. Shit, I don't know. I don't remember. But it was like one of those days where I had to work on the Mickey thing. Okay? I had to work on the live stream. And like, there's literally no way. There's no way to like do what the things that I want to do and make the amount of videos that I would normally have to make to bring money in, right? But because of you guys and keeping us afloat with the memberships, we are able to take the time to do these kind of cool things, which in turn is going to create more of a draw to the channel. It's like a beautiful cycle. Nerdvengers, you are on the ground level. You are helping us in ways that I can't even imagine. And so thank you. Angry Clank 785 says, I don't know what to say, so Black Lives Matter. Hey, look, I 100% agree. Absolutely. Thanks for doing the streams. It's helping me procrastinate my homework. Right on, Carly. Actually, I don't know if that's a right on kind of thing. I don't necessarily want to be screwing up your homework. Carly. Maybe you should get back to work. Carly. But if you don't, I'm happy to have you. Anthony Strader says, Mace vs. Vader is all I want. Mace vs. Vader would be really cool. Mateo says, thoughts on Gina Carano new drama. All right, we're going to end the stream there, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming. Nerd Vengers, you guys are awesome. Much love to the Nerd Vengers. Much love to everybody out there. Oh, it's been a good day. Oh, it's been a good day. Samuel L. Jackson quit smoking. We need him. Yeah, we do kind of need him, don't we? Mateo, here's what I'll tell you. Here's what I'll tell you about this. I am sitting down later today with some people that were very vocal on Twitter about how Gina sucks. And what I'm hoping, and actually you just reminded me of something, so this is actually a beautiful opportunity here. Thank you very much. What I'm hoping is to be able to talk to these people tonight off the record and come to some kind of a consensus, and then hopefully make some content where we all sit down and we try to break this stuff down rationally. Now, here's the problem with this. Here's the problem. All of our brains are broken. And I want to take this opportunity to plug, and I meant to do this earlier, actually. I really did. I meant to do this earlier. I would like to plug a documentary. Y'all have heard me, if you're avid watchers of me, of the live streams or videos or whatever, if you've been watching us for some time, you'll hear me talk about social media. And you'll hear me talk about how it's breaking our brains. And you'll hear me talk about all of these different things, okay? There's a beautiful documentary on Netflix called The Social Dilemma. And I'm highly going to recommend that everybody goes and checks out that documentary. Because it explains beautifully some of the stuff that I've been trying to explain to you guys for months and months and months. And I actually believe, not to get super hyperbolic, but I actually believe that what is happening to people's brains with social media is the greatest existential threat to society that we face. I know, right? Kind of hyperbolic, but I believe it. And so what I'd like you to do is watch the documentary if you haven't. I know many of you have because we talked about this on Saturday. Watch the documentary, then find 5 people that you really care about, that you really, truly care about as human beings, and tell them to watch that documentary. The only way I think we actually overcome this is, number 1, to start with awareness. Everybody's got to become aware of what this problem actually is. And what does this have to do with the Gina thing? It has everything to do with the Gina thing. It is literally the actual thing that is going on with the Gina thing that nobody can actually talk about because all of your brains are broken. More dangerous than the China virus? 1,000,000 times more dangerous than that. 1,000,000 times. In my opinion, of course. And so what I would request is for everybody to watch that documentary, put your phone down, and go outside a little bit more. For the love of fucking God. And so there's one of 2 things that's going to happen with this Gina thing. I'm either not really going to talk about it, or I'm going to make another episode of the Nerd-a-Naughty podcast where we go in on this. So, yep. I thought you left? Yeah, me too, Vito. Me too. I was about to get out of here. Most people aren't allowed to go outside in their police states. Just put a mask on and go outside, man. It's all good. I deleted all my social media except YouTube. That's considered social media. It is considered social media, and unfortunately, it's just as damaging as... it's potentially even more damaging than a lot of these other platforms. Unfortunately, Darth Clean. But don't worry, there's a way out. There's a solution. There's a solution. We have the power. Hey, Josh, can you do a rewatch of Mando Season 1? Maybe. So you're telling us all to unsubscribe? LOL JK? Well, you know, what's so funny about that, Justin, is actually I think my honest belief is once this awakening happens and people realize what's going on, our channel and our brand and those like us will be some of the only brands left standing. Because once you all realize how much you're being played in the algorithm, and by algorithm junkies and by grifters, I think there will be like this crazy awakening. It'll be like your Neo coming out of the pod in the Matrix 1, and you'll just look around and be like, what the fuck was I doing? And you will come back to the Den of Nerds, and you will love even more the Den of Nerds. This is the way. Now, last tease for the day. Last little teaser for the day. I would never say this loudly on Twitter or come out hard or whatever, but we're going to start the show tomorrow a little bit early. We're going to start the show tomorrow a little bit early. And there is a possibility that we'll be watching a highly anticipated trailer. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Might start a little early tomorrow. That's all I'll say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it there. We'll start like 9:30. 9:30, 9:45. Not that early. I said a little early. Come on. Y'all know I'm asleep in this chair. Hey, look, this is not confirmed. I have no idea if it's true. But, we might just start a little early tomorrow. That's all. Look, we have no idea if it's true. But it's a little more than a hunch. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. All right, everybody, smash that like button. Love yourselves. Love your neighbors. Love Mace Windu. I can only picture you from the mid chest up. That's because I don't have legs, dude. You know what I mean? It's because I don't have legs. Might be the god-awful Snyder trailer. Oh, my God. I love you guys. All right, I'm going to get out of here. You guys are awesome. Take care. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.